What's up, nerds? I'm Renegade Cactus, but you can call me whatever you want. Welcome back to Monster Sanctuary. We are here in the... this part where there will be someone sooner or later, I hope. So we battled in the shifting sun. Now we're gonna talk to the caretaker. And then probably go to the oracle. Hello again, Spectral Keeper. How have you been doing since last we met? You know, a koi is able to carry a fully grown person through water. You should try it out with your own koi. Oh, perhaps you might even find some new place in the sanctuary thanks to your koi. You're interested in a sanctuary token? I'm afraid I don't know much about them. If you already found one in Snowy Peaks and one here in Sun Palace, the next one should be in Horizon Beach. It's at the eastern border of the sanctuary. Okay, to the right. Sorry. It's the eastern border of the sanctuary, beyond the ancient woods. Your koi should be able to help you reach it. Oh. So basically what he is saying is we can go everywhere now. Because those swimming... well, it weren't puzzles, but those swimming parts that we couldn't go through are now open to us because we can swim with our koi. So I was right. I mean, it was pretty obvious that we get another monster because otherwise it would have been, or otherwise it should have been a triple jump, and that's highly unlikely. Like double jump, that's normal, but triple jump, nah. So let's see. Okay, so this is not like Vero. This is basically just you keep going and that's it. Oh, come on. Timed again. So I press the button and then I'll keep swimming. Okay, this is timed with a very generous timing. And I'm pretty sure that's where I needed to go. Okay. So basically, without wanting to, I went the right path, just a bit too much around, I think. Okay. So, like this. Down here. Swim further down. Interact with this. Nope, this is already interacted with. So we're gonna swim down again. Farther down. Go to the left. Go, 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 go. And up. So this time we should be. Yeah. Oh, come on. Okay, what was it? Like so. Right and to the left. And down. So basically we were right. I just celebrated too early. Like, I thought we were already done, but we wasn't. Okay, we did it. We get Switch Stone, changes the shift of monster. But... Ooh, 2 level badges. Can be used on monsters that are at least 2 levels below your highest monster. So, who's our highest right now? It's Murderer, and none in our party can actually benefit from that. The thing is, we could give it to Koi, who I said would be really great with more skill points, because he has quite a lot of different things that he can do, should do, wants to do. But like, I'm not feeling it. Oh, Cascade as well. Yeah, no. So basically, we'll wait. We'll wait and see. That is all that is to this area, it seems. Because I'm pretty sure we saw everything now. Now, there is the part with the Oracle, where we couldn't go through, go to. But was there something else here in this area? I'm not quite sure, because I think we're at the lowest. Like, maybe to the right, but other than that, there is no missing area we haven't yet discovered. So, at most, there is one more, like, treasure in plain sight. That's pretty much all. Oh, wait. Okay. Can't we do that? Wait. Okay, how did I not see that last time? I mean, it's just a carrot, but still, it's a carrot. We're alright with carrots. Did that open what I wanted to open? Yes. Alright. We're gonna go to the right once more, and then we're gonna just go outside and go to the Oracle. Because we need to talk to the Oracle anyway. Tell it about... Oh, come on. Wait a minute. Oh god, no, that was... Oh yeah. That was the one that was so almost impossible until we got rid of the water. Yeah, still don't have a key for that. Oh yeah, that was it. So there is nothing around here anymore. Wait. Oh yeah, that's probably where we need the key. So yeah, I'm guessing that's pretty much it for this part of the map. So we're gonna go out. How many of those thingamajigs? Put you back to the Keeper Stronghold. Nah. I mean, it would probably port us back to the Keeper Stronghold. You know what? Let's fight. To the Keeper Stronghold and right on the crystal, on the teleported crystal from where we could then teleport. But, like, nah. Okay, Kames are weak to magic. Blobdillon is magic and water for the Vasuki. Filian is part magic. And, I mean, we could just go with Larry. No, Mantis. Yeah, sure, why not? We're gonna go for Acid Rain on the thing in the middle. Because it is pretty strong. We're just gonna go all out on the thing in the middle. Because they are, like I said, pretty strong. And they have quite a lot of interesting attacks. Slash should kill as long as at least one hit crits. Yeah, that's great. So, first one down. That's great. And now we only have 2 bulky monsters that are weak to magic. That's pretty nice. We're gonna go with Acid Rain on the first one. Just for the armor break. We're gonna go for the Poison Cloud on both of them. Oh, that was pretty good. And they are... Oh, that's physical damage. Oh. Yeah, alright, I thought wrong once again. So basically I can do whatever. Hope for some crits, because that would make him bleed anyway. Yeah, I was, again, under the impression, I think I had that realization with Murderer before. I thought that Cyclone and Wind, like the wind stuff, would be... what's it called? Magical. But no, it is physical. So basically, Filian right now is my strongest. That's interesting. Do we go for Cyclone and hope? You know what? We're gonna go for Cyclone and hope that the first guy dies due to poison and bleed. Yes, great. Because poison just deals a flat out, I think 10%, was it? Okay, and now there shouldn't be any problem. We're gonna go for the Arcane Bolt. We're gonna go for Mud Cannon, no. Bubble Burst should do more if it crits. Even if it doesn't, that's still a chunk of damage, and Slash, even resisted, just takes him out. Love it. So Mantis is freaking good, even if it's not as useful as I thought in the beginning. At least in that fight, because... Once again, thought it was magical damage, but no, it wasn't. It wasn't, as they say. Who is they? I'm telling you time and time again. I have no idea, but they say it. And if they say it, then it kinda should be, probably, hopefully must be true, something like that. And we're gonna jump up. And we're gonna go, like I said, to the Oracle. Yes, to the right of the map, we would have... Ah, okay. Koi. Okay, shift zone. Another shift zone. I'm pretty good at finding shift zones without knowing what they do. Is that kind like... Oh, so that is either a shiny Megator, or what kind of sounds more like what sounds way more plausible, it is a shifted one. Alright, I'm gonna go with those three because the enemy is quite underleveled. Okay, we're gonna try slash because if it crits double... Ah, damn it, we would have killed. What do we do now? Like, we can pretty much kill this guy. And by pretty much, I mean not at all. Damn it! I hoped for some crits, but hey. 2 almost dead, so if we focus on the third one and then use 2, like, Larry ignites this guy. Mantis will use Cyclone, and if that doesn't... You know what? No! Mantis uses Slash. Yeah, that's way too little, and now we're using Flame Strike. If it critically hits on the last one, then it dies. That was not nearly enough damage, I thought, but then again... Okay, so I think for the second one, for the Doposaurus, I can't remember what it was called. The dinosaur, it had a bleed stack, but I think I counted that as a burn or poison. I counted as too much damage, or more damage than it actually was. Okay, like, oh wait. Changes the shift of a monster from dark to light or vice versa, but the shift zone changes a monster to dark shifted or light shifted. So basically, you can shift it with the shift stone to make it from a normal monster to a dark or light, and with the switch stone you use it on a already dark or light monster. That makes sense now. So those are 2 different items, and I kind of would like to shift one of them. I just... Okay, wait. We're gonna go shift stone on... Ha! Okay, so light shift would give us attack, would give us defense, and would give us health, while dark shift would give us defense and mana. Dual wield allows the monster to equip 2 weapons. Secondary weapon values are reduced by 50%. Okay. Whenever this monster gets a charge stack, share it with another monster in your party. Oh, that's... Okay. Both are interesting options. Murderer. Lifelink. Allied monsters heal by 15% of the damage they deal to enemies by critical hits. Interesting. Also, we would get... Oh, we would get everything. Same here, but a bit more on some departments. Salt Shield. Shield by 20% of the damage dealt to enemies by critical hits. Yes. You know what? Yes. I'm gonna shift it to dark. The thing is, I can do whatever I want. I can go with light or dark. Because they do what I want them to. So basically, they aren't evil when they are dark. Light shift, heal charging. All healing skills give the healed monster a charge stack for each heal. Oh! Whenever this monster applies a debuff to an enemy, 40% chance to spread that debuff to another enemy. Ooh! And that gives us quite a lot of magic power. That's interesting. Shifty gets shifted. Haha. I like those. Like those stats more. But then again, more defense would actually be pretty good. And more mana. That's actually very useful. Shield by 20% of the damage dealt to enemies by critical hits. So basically the same as our Murderer. This monster's max health and mana are increased by 12% each. Oh. Damn, I need more of those shift zones. I can even go and do it with Fillion. So here he gets 1 across the border, and here he gets 2 in attack, magic, and mana. Utopia. Every monster in the party gains 2 charge stacks at the start of each turn. Wow. Throughout combat, gain a charge stack for every 100 mana spent by any allied monster. Wow. But Utopia sounds amazing. Larry, my boy. Decreased damage taken by 15%. Also, it gets magic, it gets a bunch of defense, and it gets health and mana. And here it gets attack, magic, defense, and health. Assault cheat. Cheat by... Yeah, no, that's not gonna happen. Although, you know, Larry doesn't have critical... Larry doesn't have critical hit chance. So, otherwise it would be pretty cool, because Larry would take... Yeah, no, 20% of the damage dealt is, like, not a lot. Larry doesn't do damage. This, on the other hand, is pretty interesting. Okay, like, I'm just taking a look at the main party. And I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go with Light Shift Fillion. Like, Dark Shift would be cool for, like, all-out attacks. But 2 charge stacks at the start of each turn for every monster in the party. That's a lot of damage for the others. That's like 6% more damage, right? Then again, Mantis, like, dual wield would be amazing. And leadership... Oh. Whenever this monster gets a charge stack, share it with another monster in your party. That, in theory, that means... Oops. That, in theory, that would mean... With Fillion, everyone gets 2 charge stacks. And Mantis would... share its charge stacks with someone else as well. Oh, that's interesting. You know what? Yes. Let's shift Fillion to light. That just feels right. And we're gonna need more of those stones. And I just hope that there is nothing like, oh no, you have a dark monster in your party, you can't have a light one with you. What is going on? That is some... Okay. I mean, you see that too, right? To the left. Those are some... Yep. Gonna save and quit and see if it still persists. It actually does. We got... Wait. But it's in the background, so it is... Like, it is a what's the word? It is a graphical bug, but it behaves like it belongs here. Because it was in the background right now. Like, it is behind the mana potion of okay, that's strange. Anyway, let's talk. I'm sorry, there are some 2 brown floating dots. Like, this episode is already 18 minutes long. Damn. I'm gonna make it a bit longer because I just looked through the monsters for shifting. But for now, those blobs will be there. Hopefully next time we boot the game up, it won't be. Do you want to hear again? No. I see you've already found the sanctuary token in some palace. In that case, you need to explore the easternmost area of the sanctuary to find the remaining sanctuary tokens. That is all that... Okay, cool. Okay, yeah. You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go wait. I got a skill potion. Can only be consumed once per monster. Do we have anyone who I needed it on? I don't think so. This episode has mostly micromanaging once again, but I mean, I'm sorry, I just love it. That is amazing, as we know. Where is this right here? Ooh, it gains 5 charge stacks back. That's actually pretty good. Magic plus, mana stability. Increases defense by 10% of this monster's maximum mana. That's 246. 10% of that is 24.6. That's a lot. Magic proc. Magic value. It's not bad. Fire affinity. Fire attacks deal 10% increased damage. So down here, he gets way stronger. Like way more offensive stuff. You know what? Yeah, sure. Why not? Let's give this skill potion to Larry. I like Larry. He's amazing. And with that, I'm pretty sure I want to go down here because I want meditation. I was about to use one of those teleport stones, but I mean, we are pretty much right here with the teleporter, so no real need for that to use one of those. We're just gonna jump right here. Like, is that door to the right where we need to go? I'm pretty sure it is. Or was it? Halt. Eastern parts of Sanctuary. See. Okay. Oh. Okay, I'm sorry again. It means you're ready to learn the rules of Keeper duels. Go to the duel train and the Keeper's Tower. Okay, I mean, it's... this person is saying... that we actually... that this is the eastern area, stuff like that. So basically, this is where we need to go. And first, we need to go to the Keeper Tower to learn some Keeper dueling. Which is pretty cool, I think. I'd imagine. Keeper's Tower. This is not Keeper's dueling, right? Okay, Champion Challenge. This is where we can challenge champions again to get better star ratings. That we should actually do sometimes. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Duel Circle. Okay, that sounds about right. Infinity Arena. Okay, now then we want to go to the Duel Circle. Hello! Well done, you've beaten enough champion monsters to qualify for Keeper Duel training. This training will complete your initiation as a Keeper novice. It's a step every fledgling monster Keeper takes at some point. However, we need at least 2 aspiring Keepers for this training. I was planning to train you together with Will. You must have met him by now. He's the heir of the Spectral Wolf bloodline. I think he's in the library, just east of the Stronghold's teleporter stone. Go get him if you wish to receive my training. Okay, backtracking. I mean, it's not very far, but still, it's a bit tedious. Thankfully, I've just walked by him like 2 times. I spit on my thingamajig.
Oh hey, Renegade, you've come at just the right moment. I think I've had a clue about that masked stranger in the Blue Caves. My familiar had a vague memory of his mask, just as your familiar, I imagine. So it didn't take me too long to find something in the archives. But first off, you know about the Old World, right?
What?
The Old World is what's outside the Monster Sanctuary. Our current year is 490 AC, means after creation. 490 years ago, there was a war between the first Monster Keeper and the kings of the Old World. The Monster Sanctuary was created during that war, magical barriers separating it from the rest of the world. Anyway, ever since that war, 490 years ago, the humans of the Old World have been pursuing ways to explore all the uncharted regions of the Earth and to learn all of the secrets of nature. They call it science. However, there were still a great number... Damn it! Alchemy is an ever-changing craft. Its results unpredictable and oftentimes dangerous, similar to magic. By 200 AC, alchemy was outlawed in all of the empires of the Old World and even persecuted in some areas. But the oldest order of alchemists remained and they fled to the Monster Sanctuary in secret. I'm sorry that I'm just poking around my eye, but my contact lens is acting up. I'm so incredibly tired. And that only started when I sat down for the recording. That sucks. That's all I found in these archives. In the books here, there's nothing written about what happened after the alchemists came to the sanctuary. That's really odd, don't you think? There's supposed to be more books somewhere in the Stronghold dungeon, which is east of the Keeper's Stronghold. We've got to go to Keeper Battle Training before we can go there, though. The Keeper Battle Trainer is the Keeper's Tower, just above this room. I'll go ahead. Thank you. That's all I needed to know. Although, awesome, there is an old world. So, basically, Sanctuary, in theory, should only be a really small portion of the game. Or of the world. Like, it's probably quite a large portion of the game. Maybe this game is really long. I have no idea right now. Yeah, I just was pretty sure that he wouldn't have anything interesting to say. Well done, you've eaten enough. Technically, Will hasn't beaten enough champion monsters yet for this training. However, we decided to make an exception in this case for 2 reasons. For one, we need at least 2 aspiring keepers for this training, so you'd have to wait for Will or another new keeper to beat enough champion monsters. But even more importantly, we figured that it might take a long time for Will to achieve that. That's mean, but we get it. He's the bookworm, he's not a fighter. Spirit says he's always got his head in the clouds, and he's just not the type to go adventuring and monster fighting. However, he's a very smart and talented young man. We hope that this training will give him a confident boost by showing him what his monsters are capable of. Sorry, I think you heard that. I just banged on the table. But I'm not telling you to hold back on him. Feel free to use this opportunity to test your own skills too. Alright, Will, come here or over here. I'll explain the rules of Keeper Dueling to the both of you now. I am Keeper Duel Trainer YotM, and it is my task to teach young keepers about the rules of Keeper Dueling. For 1,000 years or more, humans have settled their disputes by letting their beasts fight against each other. However, only when the Monster Sanctuary was created, the first monster keepers established a fixed set of rules for this kind of duel. Firstly, neither keeper nor monster is to be seriously injured during a keeper duel. That should be given to the both of you anyway, but it's customary for me to repeat this rule. In a keeper duel, each keeper uses their full team of 6 monsters, but as always, a keeper may not use more than 3 monsters at once. Okay, so basically like we did against the masked guy. If a monster gets knocked out, its keeper may switch in one of their other monsters from their team. The turn order in a keeper duel is determined by chance. The keeper who has first turn may only use 2 of the 3 chosen monsters during their first turn as a drawback. So that's why we couldn't use Shifty against the masked guy. Oh, that was something like in my throat. The keeper who has second turn can use all of their 3 active monsters. The battle proceeds normally from that point on. Items are not allowed in a keeper duel. In addition, you'll find that the strength of your monsters and their skill might be a little different than when you use them to fight monsters out in the wild. In a keeper duel, all damage, healing and shielding abilities are half as strong, in order for them not to draw out too long, I imagine. Although damage is halved as well. Interesting. Once either keeper has managed to knock out their opponent's team of 6 monsters, they have won the fight. That concludes the theoretical part of this training. Next, you two will face off against each other so that I may see whether you have truly understood the rules. Are you ready for a keeper duel? Or would you like to hear the rules one more time? I am ready.
I think I'm ready too.
Let's show them what we're made of.
Alright then, young keepers. One of you has to challenge the other to a keeper duel.
Alright, Renegade of the Spectral Toad bloodline, I challenge you to this keeper duel.
In a keeper duel, you can see your opponent's team of 6 monsters, but neither of you know which the other one will choose for the beginning of the battle. So I guess... Wait, why do I only see 3 of his? Yeah, it doesn't really matter. So my guess would be that this is also like what PvP should be like in this game. Okay, we're gonna go with... we're gonna start with... Do we start with Larry? We're gonna start with Larry, Shifty, and Murderer. That was a stupid idea. We're gonna start with Fire Shield, because we shield everyone. Only half, but still Larry's shielding abilities, like whenever he gets a shield, everyone gets a shield, are still in full effect. So... oh wow. This should do quite a lot. Maybe I should have gone for the Vero, because we know that the Vero... oh damn it, I forgot. We know Vero attacks quite often. But that doesn't seem to matter right now. Okay, that sucks. that doesn't suck as much. So Viros, they attack often, but not very hard. That's the thing. We're gonna ignite the enemy's Larry, because although it's a fire monster, it can still burn. We can also go for Poison Cloud. Again, I should have just killed one monster right away, but no. And now we're gonna attack this guy, because the other two do have their negative, like their debuffs. We're at 30 minutes, so after the Keeper duel I will end this, but I'd say, since we spent much time in menus and explaining stuff, I think seeing this whole battle is, like, needed for this episode, I would say. We're gonna go and ignite the newcomer. We're just gonna ignite everyone to get the most out of our shielding. We're gonna go for Fireball Storm on the new guy, because that should definitely kill. Or get it close enough. And now we're gonna go for Claws on the enemy's Larry. 2 out of 3 ain't bad, as Meatloaf once sang. So, I mean, they said it. Will is not a fighter, and that's actually pretty interesting, because like our first Keeper duel, without us knowing that it was an actual Keeper duel, was more intense than this Keeper duel's training, like ritual initiation thing. We're gonna kill the wolf first, because I guess that it is a pretty strong, or a stronger monster than the rest. And with this one wisp we can just wreck shop. Okay, let's go for Arcane Bolt if it's strong against fire. We don't care. We can also go for a Poison Bomb, and if it still lives, we're gonna go for Claws, our favorite, and just destroy. Oh, come on. Keeper Will has no more monsters in his team to continue the fight. Keeper Renegade is the winner. You've earned your reward. Obtained reward box level 1. Not bad, kid. I knew we could beat them together, but you did a good job too.
Well done, friend. You did a really good job raising your monsters, and your strategy was smart too. I'm just wondering what I could have done differently to win. Anyways, I will try to train my monsters and think of different strategies.
Alright then, you have completed Keeper Duel training. You may now proceed to the other areas of the Sanctuary and challenge other monster keepers you encounter. Fighting other monster keepers lets you gain experience points, and each keeper also has a different item reward in store for you if you beat them.
I will head to the Stronghold dungeon now. We've got to find those history books. I hope you'll be there too, Renegade.
I hope this has helped him to get braver. Either way, you should keep an eye on him. Strange things are going on in the Sanctuary nowadays. The number of champion monsters is completely abnormal. By the way, I offer Keeper Duel challenges to you if you wish to test your skill against me. Okay, that's pretty cool. I want to see what the reward box has to offer. Cat Circle Egg. Huh. I mean, now it kind of makes sense to have more of the same monster, because I can, like, switch one to light and one to dark if I were so inclined. I want to go in here just to show it on the map. And now I'm gonna end this episode right next to where we need to go, so that I don't forget till the next time I record. Because as you may hear from my voice, it won't be right now. It won't be today. Because I think I'm going to go to bed in like an hour. But we're gonna end it here. And, oh, by the way, the brown things are gone. I didn't know this. Interesting. That was strange. Anyway, that was absolutely interesting. Keeper duels are interesting. Like a nice idea of giving you set rules. And the shifting from to light or dark is just awesome. Like, I thought it was something like, just change the color, or maybe just change specific monsters, like in Pokemon with the evolution stones. But no, you can change, like, every single monster has a light and a dark version, and that's just awesome. With different perks and drawbacks. Like, none of them has drawbacks. They all have perks. But it's just if you compare those two sides together. Like, for example, Filion, we chose the light version to give him better stats all across the board, while the dark version would have given him more damage. And his ability in light version helps everyone, while his ability in dark helps him through everyone. So that is just fascinating to me, and I can't wait to find more of those stones, because my whole team will either be light or dark. You'll see. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm the Renegade, Cactus, and I gotta run. Bye bye!